Good morning, everybody. Thank you for still hanging out with us. Welcome to another broadcast on the build up to African Leadership and Philanthropy Award 2021. And today's edition, we have a wonderful person, a fashionista, a businesswoman, a consultant, and so many, so many. Please kindly tell us about yourself so that we can fly.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Mrs. Rema OWODUNNI, and I'm a fashion designer. I run a fashion brand called Style by Empress Express. I'm also a luxury sales expert. So I consult for luxury brands. I also train. I also train staff. I also train people how to start up luxury businesses all across Africa. I'm also a luxury sales. I also sell luxury properties, so I'm a luxury realtor. Yeah, so I do all of that, and my educational background basically, I have a BA Hons in English language and literature. I also have a PGD in business administration and a few other certifications here and there as regards to what I do. So that's it. You know, brief
Yeah,
about
even though
myself.
you've been able to help us into your life and your lifestyle and all that you do, but I also understand that you are a humanitarian. So
Yes.
tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. So basically, for me in my store, I have a few people who are undergoing free trainings on how to start up fashion designing businesses. We also start up small scale businesses for young girls within the age of 21 to 30. Also, we're currently trying to start training with the NYSC, where we'll be training them for the period of their service year on how to start small businesses, especially as regards to fashion. So that's what we've been doing so far.
Okay, I don't know where exactly your phone is, your mic, the one you're
Oh,
using. Good. So
okay.
yeah, because we are struggling to hear you.
Okay,
We
can
are
you hear
moving
me
now.
now?
Okay, very well. Okay, so as an
Okay.
active player in humanitarian services, and with the insight you have about the plight of the less privileged in the society, what do you think is the best approach towards creating a sustainable future for that cadre of people in our society?
Okay. So it's no brainer that in our country, for instance, in Nigeria, where I'm from, we can no longer rely on the government to provide jobs and means of earning a living. So I encourage every young person who's growing out there to think of things to do. There are 1 billion things to do that you don't even need to start up in an office from the comfort of your home. You can start up, be good at it, and make money from it. So, what we do is we try to educate young people to be innovative, to be creative. We have people under us who sketch designs and they sell those sketches for good money and they are sustained through that talent. So we have people who bid and they're sustained through that bidding. So we encourage people to groom themselves in building talents, in building skills that will be able to sustain them and not keep on blaming it on the government or waiting for the government to provide opportunities for us to make means. Also, I also encourage people who have set up structures to also employ the younger people. I know a lot of companies that want to say, oh, we want people with experience, but you should also consider that if you do not give opportunity to the younger generation, they won't be able to grow and they won't be able to acquire those experience. We have different stages of staffing in my company. So we have those who are like the professionals, and then we have those who come in to learn, and then we put them under a time frame of training, and we say, okay, in XYZ weeks or months, you're supposed to have been able to learn this so you can move to the next level. So even those that are in training, we let them know if you're able to build this skill and you're able to learn in XYZ short period of time, for what you are bringing to the table, we will pay you XYZ amount of money. So regardless of if you're in training, if you're learning, you can still also make money whilst in training. So basically, we show them reward for their hard work. We show them reward for their hard work, and this encourages them, to do better, because we can no longer wait for the government. All we can do is within ourselves be better, make use of the opportunities, make use of the systems that are available to us as much as we can, and we use those ones to encourage ourselves and to create funds. So for me, I think that both the younger generation needs to be sensitized that do not wait for the government. Build a skill, build a talent, build a craft that you know that if you master it, you'll be able to put a price on yourself for it. Also, those of us who have started on this journey, we should also create opportunities. We should also create opportunities for people to be able to come under us, aside from learning, but earn as well. Yeah.
Okay, funding is a major challenge in humanitarian services all over the world.
Yeah.
Even the World Health Organization, the other UNICEF and all that, they are still looking for funding. So how have you been able to raise funds to do all the things that you are doing?
Well, thank God, so far so good. Honestly, I've had to take loans here and there from the bank. I've tediously worked hard to pay back those loans, and in our own little way, we get support from a few people who are also, philanthropists and humanitarians that want to support what we do. I said this. I said, if you build a system that works, people would want to be part of that system. So as much as we can, we ensure that every fund that comes to us, we make good use of it, and we have our books to show for it. So from time to time, yes, it's really not been easy, because sometimes we try to get funds here and we hear, oh, it's exhausted here. Oh, we've already finished our quota for the year, we did that. But a little here, a little there, to that comes to our company, and we ensure that we have our books to show for it. So that makes us accountable, and people are willing and ready to join us to be part of what we do. So over the years, it's been 5 years now, and initially it started with just me and just what I could offer. Then I had a staffing of about 4 people. So you work, you get paid for what you do. But as time went on, I got a loan from the bank, which had to prudently pay off. It wasn't easy, but had to do what I had to do. And then a few persons here, and then my husband as well has also supported, and all that. We are still up for lots and lots of investments and opportunities, but we have our books to show for it. So whenever the opportunity arises, we have our books to show. We have projection of what we will do with XYZ amount of money in the next 5 years, what we can do with XYZ amount of money in the next 10 years. We have such projections readily available now. So all we are waiting for is the opportunity, and then we push from there. Yeah.
Okay, the issue of collaboration among NGOs, institutions, and government parastatals. And because we believe that, like, there's a cliche or an adage that said, no man is an island. Okay, the issue of collaboration, how do we collaborate? How do governments, NGOs, organizations like yours collaborate to upscale the services that you are rendering?
Okay, so for me, I think that we should be more prudent, and we should ensure that everything is done by merit. Because I know that there are a lot of NGOs out there, there are a lot of government parastatals that want to actually support. But we're still going through the whole, you have to lobby to to get to them, or for them to be able to get to you. So I think, like I said, if an opportunity comes for me, I have my books to show. So there should be systems put in place that these opportunities will be given to those that actually merit it. So for me, the collaboration thing is an amazing idea. Yes, it's a good idea, but then we shouldn't just always allow it to be centered around people who know people, people who have access to people. It should be open for people who merit it. By so doing, you'll be able to touch the right people, you know. So that's my own suggestion. That's my own take on it. It should be based on merit, you know. It should be divided across board. You shouldn't say, okay, you're centered on only XYZ. Fashion, music, mining. There are lots and lots of you know, field, you know. So, and then you should say this is based on this XYZ merits. And then people will know that they have to show for what they want, or be accountable for what they want, basically. Yeah.
Okay. The young people, the youth in Nigeria, they are about 60 or 70%. I can't get the exact statistics. Uh, Demography. My question is, how best do you think that government should handle the issue of taking care of the less privileged in society, the young people and the elderly?
For me, the older people, they are not going to be able to do much as they would have done when they were younger. So I think that more opportunities should be given to the young. I'm not being biased here, but I feel like in terms of work, in terms of productivity, the young people should be given more opportunities to work, you know, and earn. Now the older people should be given a what I call it, something like something workable, a workable, a livable. Let me not use the word workable, a livable minimum wage that will sustain them. You know, because we cannot deceive ourselves. You cannot. Sometimes I'm driving by and I see a 60-something-year-old man, a 70-something-year-old man doing some kind of hard labor. And I know that this man, as much as he's trying to get money to feed, he's actually inflicting more pain on his body and he doesn't have any health insurance that will be able to cater to him. So I feel like the younger generation should be given opportunities to earn, and then the older generation should be given opportunity. They should be given a minimum wage to sustain them. So the younger people know that, oh yes, I'm in my youth, I'm in my prime. I have to work towards earning. And also for the young people out there, you need to get this thing off your head that you're just going to wake up, finish university, and then boom, you're going to become a billionaire or a millionaire. No, I'm a Christian, and the Bible says that, says a man diligent in his work, you stand before kings. You must work. You must work. You have to take away that orientation from your mind that it will just happen just like that. Oh, you must work. For everybody that for our mentors that we look up to, each and every one of them have many years of work to show, you know. So you must work. You must work, you must be diligent, you must be consistent, and you must have the experience to show for it. So for me, the opportunities to work and earn should be given to the younger people. And then the older people should be given a minimum wage that will sustain them, basically. That's what I think would work.
Okay, wonderful. Amazingly, you've been nominated as one of the awardee for African Leadership and Philanthropy Award. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm very pleased. I'm very elated. It's coming at a beautiful time in my life, you know, and it's like I said, it's always pleasant when you know that you put in work and then opportunities come for you to be appreciated for the work that you put in, you know. And I'm striving to do much more. Yes, though there are limitations, though there are a little setbacks here and there, but I cannot keep making excuses. We cannot keep making excuses. Like I said, we have to make do with what we have. We have to make do with the resources that are available to us. And we have to keep doing what we know is best and right to do for a better society and a better future.
Okay, we are running up now, but I'm going to ask, there's a project being undertaken by Seed Foundation and Sunset Africa. That project is to take about 30,000 young ladies out of the streets. Okay, you know what I mean, out of the street. And it's a big deal as far as I'm concerned. So I want to ask, how best do you think this thing can be figured out? How best can it be handled? Taking about 30,000 young girls off the streets.
So for me, it's a beautiful initiative, but I must say this first. The first place that change occurs for every human is from the mind, you know. So like I said, the young people, the youth, which includes these young ladies that Sun City and I'm trying to
Seed
remember the name of the
foundation.
foundation. Yes, Seed Foundation wants to take out of the streets. The first thing that we need to put in mind is that, these girls need to have like a mental orientation. So for me, before putting them anywhere, they should undergo a time of rehabilitation. Because I'll tell you this for free. I say this every time I have an opportunity to talk to a young girl. I say, I started my business with 15,000 naira. And today my business is worth over millions. Yes, I didn't start it today. I started it way over since 2009 when I was in the university and then upscaled it in 2017 here in Abuja. And it's been a journey. There has been times where I was earning 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000. But I've always had the orientation that I have to earn my money. I have to earn my money and I have to earn my money in a legitimate way. But some of our young girls, some of the young people do not have this orientation. They do not have this thinking. They feel like there's a faster way. They feel like there's a faster, they feel like they are on a fast lane. So they feel like, oh, they have to move in a certain way to be able to earn. So this orientation needs to be given to them. They have to understand, they have to know that that is not a means to living. It has to be injected. They have to understand that when they do that, they would appreciate any opportunity that they see to make a living. I say this every time. I come across young people who don't want to work. I come across young people who don't want to work for reasons best known to them. They just want to blow. They just want to blow, and I don't understand how they want to blow without working. So for me, the investment should be made more into changing their mindset. They should see that you have to work. It is something that is unnegotiable. So if that is done, if the change comes from their mind first, every other thing would come in easily. So it's not just all about taking them, putting them somewhere, trying to create an opportunity for them to work. Because there are going to be struggles. In my business, I've faced struggles. There are times where I felt like giving up. There are times where I felt like packing up. But, the constant drive and push is that I know that remember, if you work, you will earn. So I keep pushing, I keep pushing. So that's the mindset that I have, and that mindset has to be infused into those young ladies. They have to know that their body is not a means of earning. No, they have to see themselves as who they really truly are, the queen that they are. They have to see themselves as beyond just a tool, for pleasure and to be paid. There's a lot that has to go on with their mind. So I believe that there are professionals that would be able to help them, you know, get over that mindset. Because if they don't get over that mindset, for any little challenge or struggle that they face, they'll go back to that life and it will be counterproductive. So that's my own advice.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Don't mind me. Okay. Well, I just wanted to ask. In all this, is there any? Where is the God factor in it? Is there any? I mean, was it just by your personal energy, intellectual abilities that you get to where you are?
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I'm a product of so many teachings. I'm a product of the Word of God. I'm a product of so many mentors. I'm a product of experiences. and I put myself in a place where it's a never ending stream of learning, So I learned from different sphere, I learned from different experience, I learned from different opportunities that I am granted, you know. Even till today, I'm forever learning, I'm forever reading, I'm forever open to, knowledge, positive knowledge, So all this has shaped me to be the person that I am today, basically.
Okay. The last one is your advice to everybody listening to you, to government, to Nigerians, Africans, individuals. Please, let's give you a word of hope.
Okay. So to our government, well, like I always say, I'm done blaming the government. I used to when I was pretty much younger, but as I grew older, I realized that I'm also the government in my own little jurisdiction, in my own little sphere. I'm also the government. I have people under me, so I'm an authority. So I have to live by example. So I try as much as I can to live right. So I want to say this to the government that are in power right now. Please believe in us, the younger generation. There are some of us that have something going on for us up here. And we are genuinely and sincerely up for a positive change. Also for the younger generation, you have to work. You have to work. Please cut off that mentality that you're going to wake up and you're just going to blow. No, that mentality is from the pit of hell and it's shaped at destroying you. You have to work. And trust me, there's reward. There's dignity in labor. There's reward for work. The more work you put, the more results you would see. So quit seeing the negatives, quit seeing the impossibilities, quit seeing the limitation. Just stay focused, believing in your dreams, believing in your talent, believing in your skills, and you'll be shocked at many opportunities. We talk about the tech guys who have gotten lots and lots of endorsements that are being paid in foreign currencies because they believed. So that little idea that you have, keep at it, keep getting better, keep getting wittier, more innovation. You'll be shocked at opportunities that will come to you. And because you're prepared for those opportunities, you will now blow. So that's my advice. And then for NGOs and other parastatals, other humanitarians that are willing to support, please keep up the good work. Your work is not in vain. Keep up the support and please, as much as you can, make the opportunities meritable. Please make them meritable. So that's my advice.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Rema Owudunni. Well, let me also ask before I'll leave you to go. How have you been able to manage the home front? You are a married woman. So how have you with your work?
I'm actually a newly married woman. My marriage is about a year and it's been
Say that
interesting, but like
again.
I
Say
said
that
I'm a newly married woman. My marriage has been for about a year now.
Okay, okay.
Well, but in that year, it's been a learning process, for me. Like I said, I'm always open to learn. It's been a learning experience for me, getting to live with somebody who grew up in a totally different background. And the beautiful thing is my husband is from the West and I'm from the East. So we have two different cultures and two different backgrounds. But one thing has been constant, understanding and communication. With these two, we've been able to weather different challenges, storms, and circumstances that have come. The beautiful thing is, my husband is doing the same type of business that I do. He's also a brand consultant, but in basically his consulting has to do with business management, business financing, and all of that. Why I have to do with luxury, the packaging part of it, fashion and styling, So somehow we have similar conversations as to what we have to do. Somehow we get to meet in the middle. So by God's grace, there's understanding. So like a morning like this, he knows I have to be in an interview. So the demands from the home front are reduced. So basically, it's just understanding and communication, basically. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's been nice speaking with you. And to our viewers, I'm sure you are inspired because I am inspired. Thank you so much for finding time to be with us today,
Thank
OWODUNNI.
you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, so to everyone, we'll do it again next time. See you then.
All right, bye. Thank you.